Hi, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning for joining. If you're joining us, kindly tell us your name and where you're joining us from. Good morning, Timmy. How are you doing this morning? So, like I said, this morning we're going to be fast because work has started. The holiday started from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now is work. So, we're not going to waste any time or chat for anybody so that people that have jobs can go to their jobs. As you're joining, make sure you've liked the video, make sure you've liked, and make sure you have shared to anybody that you know that might find this insightful. Tell the person to come on here and get some juice. So having said that, Adetoro, you're welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So having said that, let's get straight to the chat. Last week was not bad because if you join on Friday, you know that I show you guys the trade entry group, what everything that we do on trade entry group throughout the week. And at the end of the month, I still show you the results from the entry group. So last week we did 3 hour and ended the month of April with that week with 15 hour. But for the month of April, it ended with 15 hour. Yeah. So having said that, any account, any funded account, any account more than $10,000, any account more than $500, um, more than $5K, 15% is money in any part of the world. You talk about it, not some part of the world, but in any part of the world is money. At least that can feed you for the whole month. In Nigeria, $5,000, and you have 15%. That is roughly $750. It can pay rent in the UK, you can pay rent in the US, you can pay rent in I don't know, but then you can pay rent in some places. In Nigeria, where we stay, you are comfortable. I didn't say you are rich. I didn't say you are wealthy. I said you will be comfortable. Comfortable. So in 10K, in a 10K account, that is $1,500. That can pay rent in anywhere in the world, at least for a month. In anywhere in the world, anywhere where you won't be, that can solve your rent. So remember, I didn't say 5K, 10K, like your normal capital. I'm using a prop firm as an example, as a driving force. I'm using a prop firm as an engineer, like this is where the money is coming from. So that $5,000 that you're trading is less than $50. It can be even less than $20 if you're using a good funded account. FTM modern, I don't know, I'm not sure they have that. But any prop firm that have 5K account is less than $40. Or if it's that high, $50, if it's a one-piece account. But this today's life is not about prop firms. It's about telling you that if you make 10% every month with the invention of prop firms, you should be comfortable as a Nigerian living in Nigeria with the list of account sizes. So this month is the lowest month we've had this year. January was 58. January, February, March, April. January was 58. April was, can't remember. Let me look at it. January 58. February 20, March 20, April 15. So in the month of January, we made 56%. February we made 20%. March we made 20%. April we made 15%. And who knows what is happening for May? I don't know. But I've said something. If you trade with me on my entry group, and every month we do not make at least 15% above, you're going to get 1 month extra. And I'm saying that openly on the live for people here. I don't want everybody to come and join my live, but to come and join my entry group. So I'm saying it openly here. So your job is to just go and get a proper account. Use January and pass it. Use February, pass phase 2. Use March, get your first withdrawal. I didn't tell you that we are not losing trades, though. This is after those 5 losses in a row, 5 losses in a row, 3 losses in a row, this one, that one. We ended the month at still 15%. That is plausible. Imagine we lost 5 trades and still ended the month with 15%. Removing those losses, so it is how trading is. Once you figure it out, it will start making sense. The job now is for you to follow it blindly. Just follow that thing blindly. Because if I personally take all my trades blindly, let's talk about that one some other time. So let's go into the analysis we have today. For USD CAD, like I said before, USD CAD has been bearish for the longest. USD CAD has been bearish for the longest. So what do you do in a bearish market? What do you do in a bearish market? Keep looking for sales. Keep looking for sales. And that is it. So now, like I said on Friday, we're going to be looking for sales from this point. I make it thicker. I don't know why it's faint. Okay, so we're looking for sell from this angle, from this place. So let's know what's up. So why are you looking for sales from here? Because price dumped, leaving what? Leaving a fair value gap. Let's use what happened before, for example. This is a fair value gap here. Price left it. He didn't come back, tap it and continue. He came back, tapped it and went to the extreme. Same thing happened here. Price left a fair value gap here. He did not come back to tap it and continue. He tapped it, still went to the extreme. So are you now saying that you're going to be selling from this fair value gap? No, sir, you're not. No, sir, you're not. Yes, this fair value gap has become your liquidity. It has become your liquidity. Whereas once price gets into it, you're now looking for your change in character, change in price delivery, MSS, or whatever you call it. So you can now go ahead and sell. You can now go ahead and sell. But if you're, remember, like I said before, trading is a function of data. Trading is a function of data. The one that you already have, the one that you've already collected before, and then you cannot make it sense. You cannot make it make sense at the end of the day. At the end of the day. So you can't just wake up and say, I'm doing this. I'm taking the sell from this breaker block. I'm taking the sell from this LVG. I'm taking the trade from this place, taking the trade from that place. But what happened before in that particular pair have shown you that you cannot take the trade from that LVG and successfully hit TP. You cannot repeatedly do the wrong thing and be asking yourself what is happening to me. You understand what I'm saying now? So what am I saying is that in essence, once price comes into this LVG, just allow it and then wait for it to get to either this place or break a structure from that LVG to the downside from the lower time frame so you can enter. Let's do for an example in 2 places so I can call it a day because I will not be doing analysis on live. Those analysis are wrong. I won't tell you how I catch my trades, but then let me just show you with these 2 trades. At least this, okay, this one and then this one. So let's go to 1 hour time frame, and then you can now start making sense. You can see this is the place that the LVG was, right? This is the place where the LVG was. This is the liquidity has been cleared. And when I go to this place, I didn't just sell immediately. I talked about it last time. I didn't just sell immediately. I did it. What did I do? I waited for change in price delivery, market structure shift, whatever you call it. When the price broke down, this is where the price started, and then it broke this low. As it broke this low and came back, and I used this FVG here, and I sold 1:3, which gave us approximately 1:5 sell, and we're good 1:5. But I think I keep it 1:3. I don't have strength. Same thing again. Another FVG formed here. I didn't sell from that FVG. I waited for price to come back to the top, and then broke again to the low, to the lower side, and I took my sell. I didn't just say I'm going to do it from here, I'm going to do it from here, and do it like this or like that. No, wait for it to break and then come back up and then tap. I'd not just say, let me put my stop loss somewhere here because this price is not going to come back here again, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's correct. Like I told my friends in my guys at the KLT and what SMC group, their stop loss, they fear me because this USD card sell, this particular trade now that happened here, I was on the trade. I was on the trade, but it took me out and dumped. And I was pissed because that is not my trading style. I cover my stop losses from the top. I cover it from the top. And I'm okay with 1:3. I understand 1:10 is okay. 1:10 is fine. 1:100 is fine. It's sweet. But the point is, do what gives you peace. Do what makes you comfortable. Do what you can do, even when you're tired. That's why I'm trading 1:3. Don't stand up, you do 1:5 or 1:10. I can do them, but I will not do it because this one gives me peace. So having said that, that is why I cannot say we're going to sell from this AVG. So price will still come back. Remember, it's data. Price will still come back, tap into it, and still reject, probably come to the extreme, and then start rejecting. Once that rejection happens, you can now sell, and then that's it. You get? That doesn't mean that it cannot still change from here. It can still get to this point and change price and delivery, and then comes back and down. But after using what happened before here and what happened before here, do you think this one is going to happen or this one? That question, that answer is for you to answer. That question is for you to answer yourself. So what am I going to do? I'm going to send this like this into the Telegram channel. So if you're in the group, if you're on this call, it will make sense to you because you're here. But if you're not here, it's not going to make sense to you because you're not here. So I'm sending it out now to the Telegram channel. USD CAD. USD CAD sell bias. So on to the next one. The next one we have here is GBP USD. If you remember, we've been on this sell for the longest, since 20th of April. Since 20th of April. And guess what? I'm not touching anything. The guy has broken the structure from this place. So we are now waiting for price to hit our TP. Structure has been broken. So, and if you remember, I'm not big on giving you re-entry positions. I'll not do that. I will not give you re-entry positions. So if I'm going to be hitting SL, let's hit SL because we hit SL, not because I'm trying to catch a re-entry. But I'll say this thing for people on the live. There's FVG here. There's no FVG here. So if price comes here, gives you rejections, slow rejections, like something like this, and comes back, you can take your buy and continue going up. But I'm not giving you an entry. I am not going to do that. So what am I going to do? I'm going to drop the trade the way it has been. So keep holding your positions. We are going to this place because there is a structure. There is a structure. If it hits SL, structure has shifted. But for the fact that is taking time, all this accumulation happened here, and now it broke out. It's going to come back, mitigate the liquidity here, and continue to the upside or fail. Remember, I'm not going to tell you that it's 100% certain that it's going to hit TP. I'm not going to do that. But having said that, I'm going to send it this way. No more analysis on GBP USD. GBP USD by Binance. So the third one for today is USJPY. If you remember, we have been selling this guy, but we're waiting for the sell for the longest. So, like I said last week, we have two POIs to look onto. This POI here, which has already mitigated and broke. Remember, he mitigated it already and broke. He mitigated it already, the FVG, and he hit TP. This thing here is TP. You cannot call it anything. This is the last low of that FVG. So I cannot say that. I don't know how to write this thing so that I can just touch on that top. I don't know how to do it. So here, okay, I tried. Yeah. So here now, you see that, oh, I didn't do it still. I've taken it out. That's not my business. So now the point is, if price comes into this place, we are still bearish. We are still bearish. But if it comes to the extreme, but this one is already win. I'm removing this one. I'm removing this one. I'm removing this one because all my plans have been hit. The next one now is this. So from this point now, we're now looking for something that will give us enter the deeper half. Come. Remember, the deeper half is this here to here. So this is the deeper half. If price comes in here, you can now sell. As you can see now, analysis is not even hard again. It's not hard to do. So just follow it and then USD JPY. USD JPY. Sell buyers. It's not that deep. Final one, GBP card. And also we have been here for the longest from Sunday, April 2026 till end of April. Okay, April 9. Okay, April 19th. And now is May 4. So we've been here for the longest. And I told you guys, liquidity is here. Liquidity is here. After all this dance, this thing will be itself and probably tag on this one. But then let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Remember, this channel is not only for trades, it's for learning. We are just learning. We are keep learning. We'll keep learning. We'll keep learning. So if it hits TP, congrats. If it hits SL, we already know why. We already know why. Because you cannot leave all this liquidity here and then just come and buy from here. So remember, after accumulation, what next? We are 4 on this slide. There are 4 people here. After not you, Timmy, except Timmy. Adetoro, you can answer. Anybody else, you can answer. After accumulation, what next? After price have accumulated, remember this is 4-hour time frame. After accumulation, what next? Tell me in the chat. After accumulation, what next? Someone tell me in the chat. Except Timmy. I want you guys to follow what we are doing here. Except Timmy, someone else should tell me what happens after accumulation in the market. No, not distribution. Adetoro said distribution. It is not distribution, sir. It is not distribution, sir. Good morning, Prince. Good morning, Prince. Good morning. How are you doing? After accumulation is not distribution. Someone should tell me the correct thing. Someone should, not Timmy. I understand this AMD. A is accumulation. What is that M? God bless you. Manipulation. After accumulation, price will manipulate. After accumulation, price will manipulate. After manipulation, then price will distribute. After accumulation, price manipulates. After manipulation, price will distribute. This thing happened to us on GBP USD. It happened to us on USD card. It happens to us on GBP USD. Remember, this guy was here for the longest. I said it last 2 weeks, the last 3 weeks. It was here for the longest. What happened here? It was accumulating, no break of structure, no nothing. Just accumulating. And I've said this thing countless times. After price accumulates, what next? After price accumulates, what next? It will distribute. Sorry, it will manipulate. After those manipulation can be from the downside to the upside or anywhere, which after that, it should now distribute. And how do I put it into context? This is manipulation. Manipulation is when you're not seeing any visible break of structure, no visible change of character. No. What is trading? just to be seeing price going like this. You can now enter. You can enter. But if you're not seeing it going like that, it's just doing nonsense, going like this. Same structure, same everything. Remember, this is not mentorship. I don't begin to go far again. But I'll say it again. After accumulation, this is accumulation. When you cannot see any visible price delivery. And then what do you do at a point where you're seeing accumulations without breakup structures, without anything? What do you do as a trader? Anybody can answer that. Anybody can answer that. Anybody. Except me again. Except me again. Etim Godwin, I'm seeing new faces today. Etim Godwin, good morning. I've not seen you before. Good morning. So, what do you do at a point where market is manipulating, is accumulating? What do you do? Someone should answer. Someone, except me, of course. Someone should answer me. What do you do when market is like this? What do you do? There's Adedoro here. There's Prince Onyebuchi here. There's Etim Godwin here. There's somebody that I've not even said their name. They've not even introduced themselves on the comment section yet. What do you do when price is accumulating? I'm listening, guys. I'm listening. Simple. You wait. Prince Onyebuchi, sorry. You wait. Because tell me how you enter this trade. Because remember, it's going like people, yes, you think you are smart. Yeah, before I trader now, you have to be smart. You are playing like you are smart. But bro, you are playing in a $7 trillion industry every day. This is Monday morning now. That money is already in the market. How much do you think you have to move the market? You say that, okay, what I'll do now, once price comes to this top, I will sell. It will make sense. And sometimes you make money. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes you make money doing the wrong things. But the point is, can you make that money consistently doing those wrong things? You won't. You can't. You can't even do it. For example, let's say you sold here. TP hits. I don't know for you. You come again, price comes in here. You sell. You come a little bit and then takes you out. You come again, you sell again. You make money. You come again, sell again. You make money. Come back again. You make money. Sell again. But why are you doing it? If someone should ask you now, why did they do this thing? You cannot have any reason. But after that, the accumulation happened. What did he do? He took out every seller in this market. He took out everybody. All these highs. He took out everybody. What happened after that? He took out every buyer. He took out sellers, took out buyers. And then what? You can now start looking for your entry. Because at the end of the day, structure over everything. I was on live yesterday with Tolu FX. We're talking about trading generally. And someone came out and said that he doesn't trade supply and demand. He doesn't trade supply and resistance. And I'm like, hello, sir. Everything we do in trading comes from supplies and demand. Everything you do. You can't tell me you don't trade supply and demand. What do you now trade? Where are you buying from? Where are you selling from? So this is the problem of newbie mentors, new age mentors, new age traders, Gen Z traders, and what have you. They have given it new names, new sweet names to justify what they are doing. I'm not going to call it rubbish, because if it makes you money, I will not even call it a name. Once it makes you money, go ahead. But the point is, doing the right thing consistently will give you money. So you can't tell me that you're not trading supply and demand. You cannot argue it anywhere. That life lasted for 2-3 hours. And I cannot argue with an adult. I cannot argue with somebody that I don't know. And then he's online. I'll tell you are correct, sir, and I'll go to bed. You own you every man to his. So everything revolves around what you know. So once that thing happens, what again? It will distribute. And that distribution can never happen against this trend. It must happen in line with the trend. You know that this guy is already oversold. You know where the price is. This is the daily time frame. This is where price is. It's already oversold. What will he do? It will correct. And I said it. It will tap here. It will dump. This is the point this guy broke structure. And after break of structure, what again do you have? You have a lower, higher low, and then price will continue to the upside. But telling me that it will not going to happen. I've used what happened before, and it will happen again. Look at it. Price go to this high here and then dumped. And I sold from here because it returned back. So how do you mean this one will not sell? Because there is what is called here a buy side liquidity. This is not going to mentorship. So let's go back and figure what we're doing. So like I said before, once price gets here, you can now start looking for yourselves. Where are you selling to? Selling to this point. But remember, you are holding for 1:3, 1:2.5, you're good. So that being said, I will now send it to the general group. So the next thing now is, what news do we have for the day, for the week? What news do we have for the week? This, what page is this again? Okay, I've already sent this pair now. I've sent this one already, have I? Okay, I've not sent this one. Let me send this one and then let's call it a day. So for me, this guy is accumulating. This guy is accumulating. So the point is now, are you holding or will you just watch it do its thing? Because it will not accumulate, it will not distribute or manipulate from the up. You can accumulate from the up and then start coming down again, or manipulate from the down and then tap here and then start going up. So before Friday, I hope this thing gives us verdict, because it's been long we've done the trade. I hope it gives us a verdict. Let's know what's up. So that is for the last one, GBP, CAD, by buyers. So the next thing we're going to look at is what news we have for the week. Remember, we'll do this every week, every Monday and Fridays. But I can't just leave you hanging and then tell you to go and be following Trump or follow the news or do this one. As a trader, do the one that you know first. Do the one that you know, and then finally later the other one will make sense to you. The one that we know is what? The one that we are seeing on the Forex Factory, the one we are seeing on my FX book, the one that we know that is already there. So anyone that Trump is going to tweet will now be as a result of the current situation of the economy. Do you understand? So I believe that makes sense. So let's share the screen and then talk about what we have on the news for the first week of May. Always know that the first Friday of the month, there is something. I cannot tell you that again. But I'll start doing this on the live. If I ask questions, you answer me, I'll start putting it, I'll start giving an account. But I'll not be asking you a question that is cheap, because all of you take my account finish. I'll not be giving you cheap questions. So let's go. Today is Monday, 4th of April 2026. There's no news on anything, and the one that's happening now is AUD's medium news. There's no high impact news today. There's none. There's no high impact news today, none. So for Tuesday, let me check. I'm talking about USD. Other pairs is low for me, nothing concerning with them. So based on USD, there is high impact news around 3 p.m. tomorrow on USD home, new home sales and all that. But this one is not going to do jack. There's also on May 5th, that's tomorrow, around the same time, 3 p.m., Jolt job openings. That one is not high impact news for me. It doesn't do jack. So on Wednesday, there is USD. Nothing on Wednesday. Nothing on USD on Wednesday. It's just Fed global speech, Fed how much speech. That is medium news. So it's not going to do anything on your chart. So on Thursday, on the New York session, there is absolutely nothing. But then on Friday, you know already, every first Friday of the month, there is NFP. Every first Friday of the month, there is NFP. Every first Friday of the month, there is NFP. Around 3:30, no, 2:30, 13, 14, 1:30, sorry, there's no farm payroll for April. There's no farm payroll for April. There's unemployment rate for April. There is Michigan consumer sentiment for May. And all those news happens on Friday around 1:30 p.m. So put your alarms, put your alerts, make sure that you're not in the market on Friday around 1:30 p.m. or make sure that your trade are already safe around 1:30 p.m. so that you're not going to regret your life. There's this pain. There's no pain when you lose a trade. There's no pain when you lose a trade. There's no pain when you blow an account doing the right thing. But there is this pain when you blow an account for doing the wrong thing. There is this pain when you take a loss for doing the wrong thing. There is this pain when you something that you're not supposed to do. You just do it because you get coconut head. It will pain you. Even if it's $1,000. Sorry, even if it's 1,000 naira that you lose, but in a wrong way. Imagine you're on the street, you saw someone begging for money, you give the person 2K, the person tell you what carry and run. Maybe you are in Lagos street, you are in Onitsha, you are in New, you are all these places that are allowed. You are in village. What is it called? You are in computer village. You just give somebody money and then the person told you waka and took the money and ran. Or don't even tell you thank you, didn't even say anything. The person was just entitled. Even if it's 1K, you go vex. So why are you doing the wrong thing and expecting different results from trading? So I believe and I hope and I implore you guys to follow the rules you made for yourself. Follow those things you made for yourself and make sure, yes, you can be unprofitable for this month. You can be profitable for this month. But don't give yourself, don't put yourself under pressure. Don't put yourself under, I want to do it this month. I want to pass this account this month. I want to withdraw this month. I want to do that this month. I've posted about it severally. If you rush prop firms, you will lose it. You will lose it. It's a delicate job. It's a delicate job you're doing. And since this year, I begin manage prop accounts. Omo, you no go rush, you no go pressure me. You will not pressure me. You will not put me under pressure. Because if the account losses, you come and ask me how far. So don't put yourself under pressure. Don't give yourself unrealistic goals. Don't say that I've already passed the phase 1, I've passed phase 2. Now let's make money. I must be withdrawing every payout day. No, you cannot do that from one account. You can't. Instead of you buying 100K account, buy 250K account, buy 225K account, and then 150K account. Divide those portfolio, divide it into 3 places so that you don't put yourself under pressure. If you win 3 of them, if you pass 3 of them, then fine. Then start saying this week, this month, I'll withdraw from this 50K. Next month, I'll withdraw from 25K. Next other month, I'll withdraw. That way, your account will last. I have students that traded their prop accounts for 1 year. Can you do that? They have managed their prop accounts for a whole 1 year. Can you say you can do that? Are you that person that wants to pass an account, make your first withdrawal, you say, okay, I've gotten my money back, and let me go hard or go home? Go hard or go home on a prop account? Hello guys, I am done for today. See you guys next time. And if you found value on this live, kindly leave me value on the chat. And if you have any question, you have 3 minutes to go for that question to be answered. 3 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. People are already going to work. I don't want to waste your time. 30 minutes is enough. So let's do it. Two more minutes for the questions, and we are gone. I'm waiting. If you have any question, drop it on the chat. Any question. Thank you, Timmy, for joining. Thank you, Adetoro. Thank you. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Etin Godwin. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, Timmy, for the value. Thank you, Prince, for the value. So no question. So see you the same time on Friday. On Friday, not the same time, I beg. 9 p.m. on Friday. This is where we're going to analyze and review all the trade we took today. Everything I talked about today, we'll now know whether Did Catholic say nonsense on Monday, or he was right on Monday? See you on Friday on the same channel at 9 p.m. Thank you very much for coming and have a blessed week. Thank you.